You and Jake had a couple of successful years playing together. This year has been kind of up and down, and Butch has you back together again. How has it gone the first couple of days, and do you think you can regain the chemistry that you've had before?
Yeah, well, right now I think it's just about to get up to speed. It's really good to be back out there with the guys, competing in practices and just being out there and feel the puck. So I feel like within the next week or two, I'm sure we'll be working on some more stuff as a line and as a team. That'll come. But right now, I think the most important thing is to just kind of get up to speed, get the compete level up, and go from there.
Are you anxious to get Andre Kasha back? He's a possibility to be playing on your line as well.
Yeah, I think there's lots of possibilities. Obviously, we didn't get as many games as we would like to because the virus going around. But yeah, obviously everybody knows that he hasn't been there yesterday and today because the NHL rules with the quarantine for 14 days. Hopefully they'll be back soon and we can start doing some reps as a line and kind of create some chemistry.
Krejci, we'll go next to Matt Porter. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, David. I know Bruce trusts you and obviously Zdeno, Patrice, Brad, Tori, the leadership group with a lot of responsibility. Curious, as we saw you guys all chatting after practice, kind of what's being said and amongst you guys and what type of added responsibility do you guys have in this time?
Well, obviously we're not going to be saying in media what we talk about, but I feel like we believe that everyone prepared themselves for the best shape they could be. It wasn't easy, but we could see it yesterday in practice. Everyone looked pretty good. It wasn't like it was our first day on the ice. Guys been skating for weeks now. Even before that, they've been working out. So we believe that everybody came in a really good shape. And yesterday we had a really good first practice. So that's where we are. We just got to kind of keep it going that way. But yeah, obviously there's going to be some things we're going to have to address as we go along. Everything's kind of new for the players, for the coaches, for pretty much for everyone. So we're just going to try to make the transition as smooth as possible.
How do you feel personally after 2 days on the ice?
Pardon me?
How do you feel personally after 2 days on the ice? And had you skated? Was this your first time skating?
No, I've skated before. But yeah, it feels good. It just feels good to be out there with the guys competing. Obviously, when you skate, last couple of weeks, it's a little bit different. But now, when you have a full team, it's higher intensity. You're doing some drills, 2-on-1, 2-on-2, all those things you weren't able to do last couple of weeks. So that was just nice to be out there. And like I said before, yesterday the first practice, I was actually surprised how everyone looked. Everyone looked great and in good shape. So it's good to see.
Thanks. We'll go next to Mike Loftus. Go ahead, Mike.
Hi, Dave. You've pretty much answered most of them, but did you get to skate very much, before you came up here to do phase 2? And how ready did you feel to step into this camp?
Yeah, I spend my most of the time during this pandemic down in South Carolina, so I wasn't able to skate there. But yeah, I got here about 3.5 weeks ago back to Boston and been skating for almost 2 weeks now. So feeling better. I feel like conditioning is no problem. Just kind of get up to speed with my hands and kind of put myself in a position where you have to react quick with your hands or feet or your brain as well. So those are kind of the things I'm looking forward to improve in next week or two.
Thanks, Krejci. Just a reminder to media, if you have a question, please use the raise your hand feature at the bottom of your screen. If you no longer have one, you can put your hand down. We'll go next to Gary Santaniello.
Hi, David. I know you've been on a lot of cup runs with the Bruins, but what do you like about this year's team going into the playoffs?
I mean, this is kind of little. I feel like a little odd question. No offense, but obviously we know where we ended. We know how good we were. So now we're here. Like I mentioned, everybody showed up yesterday in a great shape. So now we just have to, practice and pay attention to little details, get our compete level up, get up to speed, and go from there. It's a unique situation we're in right now, but we believe the team we have that we can kind of start where we left off.
Thanks, Krejci. We'll go next to Jimmy Murphy. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Hey, Krejci, just focusing on the playoffs. I mean, obviously, in the past, you've really stepped it up when the playoffs arrive. And now, with 4 months of rest and seemingly 100% healthy, I mean, how excited are you to do that again and try and get that ultimate prize?
This is just a different situation. All you got to do is kind of prepare as best you can on and off the ice. Pay attention to, it's been a while since we played last game, so we're not gonna have much time before we get into the playoffs. So we really got to pay attention in the meetings. So we really got to get back, to our system. I'm sure we're gonna be practicing a lot next couple of weeks. And kind of, don't overthink. Just go out there and just trust the system. That's what we've done pretty much the whole year, and it got us where we are right now. So we trust in the system. We just got to get back at it. We got to learn it. We gotta put it back in our head, and then once it's there, we just play. The rest will fall in place.